Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. Last night I put out a video about this that you can see on the screen. This is a variant cover for Wonder Woman 84 #1 by Rooster Teeth for DC. And if I scroll down, you can see that it's just utter garbage. First of all, the actual quality of the artwork is pathetic. Secondly, of course, this is just some attempt to antagonize customers. Yeah, DC, after their massive crash recently with the whole comics industry going into massive turmoil because of COVID and because it's built on sand, decided coming out of it, the best way to deal with things is to antagonize their audience. Because this isn't created as any sort of body positivity malarkey or any nonsense like that. No, this has just been created to be provocative. It's meant as a, hey guys, this is what we've done with one of the greatest women in comics ever. Just because of your male gaze, screw you white boys. The absolute flabbering of the arms, the lack of shape, the huge legs and gunt that we've got coming here. And of course, if this was in proportion, she would actually have breasts. But no, they're problematic because they're seen as sexual and men like them. So of course you have to flatten them down to a couple of raisinets. Green eyes instead of blue, all this kind of stuff. It's just a big FU to fans. Now, after going through various things that I did in this video, I've slept, I've woken up, I've been plottering around the house doing a few things today, and I've just decided to collect a few more thoughts about this. Now, it's all well and good. Well, it's not in any shape, way or form. But it's all well and good if you want to do an FU to fans, you know. After all, of course, this is an industry that despises its audience for some reason. This is an industry that despises making money for some reason, of course. This is an industry that virtue signals at every single possible junction, however, starts to funnel employees into segregation. If you're black, you can only write or draw black characters now. If you're gay, the same with gay characters. It's getting so woke, it's actually racist and bigoted itself, which essentially sums all of these people up. But if you want to give an FU to your fans, another one, sure, why not? We're used to it. The problem comes when you bring normies into the equation. I mean, after all, it's not as if you had a lesson just a couple of months ago that you really could have learnt from, which of course was Marvel's New Warriors. Something that was so hilariously bad that their video got absolutely annihilated. Annihilated. And you've got Kibblesmith here with his little soy grin talking about his non-binary characters and his colour swapping schemes for men and women, and his big fat trailblazer, the morbidly obese Dora the Explorer, and everyone laughed. Not just the people that this was meant to give a big FU to, just like this was. No, normies too. This got out into the sphere, and normies saw this, and normies started laughing. And what's the worst thing about that? Well, when normies see things like this and they think it's absolutely pathetic, they won't touch your industry. They won't go anywhere near it. Joe Rogan did a recent, a few months ago obviously, reaction to this, and he had Kurt Metzger on, who's on Friday Night Tights just a couple of weeks back, and he was absolutely fantastic. And this 7 seconds of footage pretty much sums everything up that you need to know from a normie perspective.
It's ridiculous. If you dress like that, even people that don't want to make fun of you will start making fun of you.
Well, it just looks like I would give up. I'm like, I can't mock you better than you're doing yourself.
Like,
Exactly. First of all, even the people who kind of step away from it, oh, they're doing a social justice thing, that's fine. Even they will start to mock your product. And bear in mind, of course, this isn't just about a comic book, people. This is about Wonder Woman 1984, the movie. Because if normies start to associate this with the movie, you think they're going to go watch it? You think they're going to go pay to see it? When they think this sort of shenanigans is involved? As Kurt said, I give up. You're doing a better job of mocking yourselves than I ever could. Also, folks, I said in yesterday's video that after Batman 100, I'm paid up till Batman 100, I'm done with purchasing mainstream comics. I'm going to just stick to back issues. And having discussed this in my chats before, this just arrived in the post, literally before the stream arrived, and I've just opened it up for convenience in this video. This arrived. Berserk. I'm a comic book reader. I've been spending the last 28 years of my life reading comics, spending money, going out on models and figures, and all else, movies, Legos, the whole job lot. But now, I'm looking for an alternative. I'm looking for an alternative because the mainstream industry absolutely despises me for some reason. A reason I don't know, because I never changed. I also think this may have something, possibly, to do with this. This is a response to Cecil's Comicsgate cover for his cash grab magazine comic, which was lent to him from Dynamite, Vampirella, and Red Sonja. And this was the cover that they were going to release for Cecil's cash grab. This was going to be a variant for the Vampirella. So Cecil, this wasn't going to go for Cecil's cash grab campaign. This was going to go for Dynamite's Vampirella campaign. Just a variant cover that synergized the two together. And they came at this, and they came at Diamond. These people came for Cecil's cover. And Diamond bent the knee. And what did they do when Diamond bent the knee? They said, oh, guess what? We're never going to work with you again, Diamond. Because the first thing you do is never apologize to these people. These morons. That create this tat and trash. And so what happens? Cecil, supported by his Comicsgate friends, Ethan Van Sciver, John Malin, they lend him Heather Swain from Cyberfrog and Lilith from Graveyard Shift. And they give him a cover to do for his own campaign. So the little money that he would have made from this cover, he now turned into nearly $50,000 in extra sales since this cover was put out. And this cover has claimed an incredible amount. Let me just scroll down. 557 already claimed. And if this was DC's attempt to say, well, F you to Cecil and that cover, congratulations. Congratulations at all the backlash that you're going to get. And then there's just one more thing. Anna, that Star Wars girl. She puts out if you wanted to do a thick girl image, this is how you would do it. But of course, that wasn't ever their intention. Their intention was to put out a frumpy, bustless smug-looking bitch with which to make people mad. That was their full intention. But Anna does a better job at creating a curvaceous, thick Wonder Woman in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Than Rooster Teeth does in creating this, which must have been, whacked up on Microsoft Paint in about 3.5 minutes, probably. But it took her 10 minutes to just do that. And also, by the way, showed a much better understanding of the character of Wonder Woman in the process too. Boom. There you go. Job's a good 'un. Well done, Anna. So, they may think this is a great FU to fans. They might be chuckling away at people who are being very vocal about it. But the simple fact is, if this gains momentum, if normies jump on this bandwagon, if normies find out about this, if this gets out into the sphere, the Joe Rogans, or the mainstream media, this could have massive implications on the film with a gorgeous Gal Gadot. Because they wanted, once again, to say fuck you to their customer base. Weirdest industry I've ever known. Hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and YouTube for live streaming. Links are in the description box down below. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.